Good morning. Welcome to your Monday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist, here with some words to get our day rolling, to give us something to think about all day. And actually this card that is sort of the call to action is to focus on this throughout the day today. So see what you think of this card. It's from a deck we don't often see, from Caroline Meese. Wisdom for Healing cards. Good morning, Joe. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. And I like the little image there of her watering love, basically. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. We have Wisdom for Healing today. And our card is actually the picture from the front of the box, which is Practice the Art of Transformation. Practice the art of transformation. So I want to do a round of tapping. That kind of gave me a little download there. And this round of tapping is just to clear things out, open us up to really receive this, because this lesson for today is very deep. And if we clear out some crud and open up the channels, I think it can be even deeper. So I want you to just start by tapping the sides of your hands together. You can tap just one. I like doing both. So just tap there. We're not using words this time. We're just kind of clearing energy, opening up space, making way for the new. Inside corner of the eyebrows. Welcome to whomever else just joined us. Glad you're all here. We're just doing a round of tapping. Good morning, Marie. Haven't heard from you in ages. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing a round of tapping right now to clear out stuck energy, to open us up this morning for the message that we have today, under the eyes. If you wear glasses, it's easier to do tapping without your glasses on, but I'd have to put them right back on to read the card anyway. So under the nose, just clearing stuck energy, under the mouth, making space for this new concept we're going to take in today. Good morning, Betty. Glad you are here. We're just doing a little tapping, collarbone. Welcome, welcome to all of you. Under the arms, like where your bra strap runs across. I call this the monkey. And this is also good for getting your lymph to flow. And around the crown of your head. Good morning, Bonnie. We just did a round of tapping just to kind of flush things out, clear things up, open us up to receiving this message. So here's our card again. Practice the art of transformation. And notice that she's watering little hearts. She's watering love, nurturing love. All right, so here's our card for today. Today's lesson. Acknowledge one situation in your life that is taking your power. So I want you to just do that right now. A situation in your life that's taking your power, or that you're giving your power away to. Good morning, good morning. Glad you're all here. This is a good crowd for today. And no, I don't believe there's any mistakes. Know that you're all here today because this message is for you. This message is for you. So you're acknowledging one situation in your life that's taking your power. Transform that situation into something positive and maintain that perspective as a spiritual discipline for the entire day. So I'm going to go back and then we'll come forward again. Transform that situation into something positive. At the very least, what you can decide with your conscious mind is, there's something I meant to learn from this. I'm open to learning it. Whatever nasty, gnarly, ucky situation you're dealing with, there's something I'm meant to learn from this. I'm open to learning it. If you come up with a different positive frame up, feel free. Whatever works for you with that particular situation, okay? Transform that situation into something positive. Good morning, Rebecca. Glad you are here. And maintain that perspective as a spiritual discipline for the entire day. Now, for me, one of the things that you all know I do is I write it down on 3x5 cards and I carry them with me, or I stick them right in front of my face. For me, I often put them in front of my face. And this one in particular is because I was not attending to my own self-care very well. I was too busy doing stuff with and for other people, so I am worth my own time. I wanted that right in front of my face. Good morning, Janine. Glad you are here. Welcome to everybody. So what we are doing, we did a round of tapping just to kind of clear everything out and open us up to today's lesson, which is about taking a situation in our life that is negative and draining our energy, finding a positive reframe, just for today. If you want to go back to viewing it as terrible, horrible, awful tomorrow, have at it. But for today, you're going to maintain a positive perspective on it. The minimum positive perspective I'm giving everyone, and if you can come up with a better one for you, please use it, is there's something I'm meant to learn from this situation. I am open to learning it. There's something I'm meant to learn from this situation. I am open to learning it. All right? So then you maintain that perspective as a spiritual discipline for the entire day. When your spirit slips into negativity, notice she didn't say if, she said when, because that negative thought pattern is probably a well-worn groove, whereas this new one that we're creating is pretty brand new. It isn't very deep yet. We're going to practice wearing a deeper groove with it, and then the groove for the negative one can begin to fill itself in. When your spirit slips into negativity, simply breathe. Create the conscious awareness. Whoops, I'm slipping here. Create the conscious awareness. Simply breathe. And then pray your way back to an inner space of positive visualization. You may create a visual representation of what that positive reframe looks like, and then just go back and look at that in your mind. So I'm going to make something up here. Let's say you have a family situation where people aren't getting along. You may be one of those people. Or you just may be the hapless bystander who's getting caught in the fray. But maybe you imagine yourself standing there with your hands out, sending energy to the whole situation. Maybe that's your visual. And so when your energy slips, you go back to that image. I'm holding space. I'm holding space for healing. I'm not getting caught up in the battle, but I'm holding space for healing. All right? Your goal is to practice the art of transformation. Anything can be reframed. Anything can be reframed. And I'm not talking about the, other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? It's more like, good morning, Mary, mining difficult situations for the lessons they have, for the gifts they have. Oftentimes, I mean, later in life, if someone had a difficult childhood, there's a book I'm reading right now where she now as an adult talks about what were the gifts that came out of all that difficulty. Would she have preferred a kinder, gentler childhood? Yes, but she got what she got, and mining the gifts from that now serve her as an adult is a good way to go about it, a good way to deal with it. So what about for you? What situation in your life is creating stress for you? What positive reframe can you create, knowing that the one that I'm offering you is there's something for me to learn here, and I am open to learning it, and then practicing that openness. I wonder what it is I'm meant to take away from this circumstance, this situation, because what will happen is as you begin to figure that out, the situation is likely going to resolve on its own. We don't always have to fix something. Sometimes once we get what we're supposed to get, the situation resolves. So keep that in mind. That's one of your motivators for doing this work today. It may help you come to that understanding of, here's what I've learned from this situation so far, here's what else I could learn. I'm resistant to learning this particular piece of it. What can I do to address my resistance? Don't bump up against and shove your resistance, because it'll shove back and be stronger. But if you can look at that resistance, isn't that interesting? I don't want to let go of my hurt feelings, because then I feel like I'm saying I was wrong, or that it was okay what happened, or whatever. I'm just making stuff up here. But work your way through it. Be brutally honest with you. If we can't be honest with ourselves, who can we be honest with, right? So one of my favorite statements to trot out to clients that I'm working with, my coaching clients, is, what are you pretending not to know? And then they'll come up with, a nugget, a useful nugget. Yeah, I'm nurturing this resentment because I don't want to let it go, because then I'm going to have to XYZ whatever it is, okay? So we all have that stuff. We all have that stuff. Can you be honest with yourself about your stuff? Because once you can be honest with yourself about it, then you can do something about it. Leave it behind you and move on. Move on. Life is too short to schlep along a bunch of stuff that isn't serving us, which is why we're tackling this particular item today in the first place. So there are 9 of you on here. 9 of you were meant to receive this message about practicing that art of transformation, taking a negative situation that's draining some of your energy, finding a positive reframe for it, including what am I meant to learn from this, and I am ready to learn it, and then moving on. But for the remainder of today, you're going to keep your awareness present here. Put it on a 3x5 card, stick it in your pocket, stick it on your computer screen. Good morning, Carolyn, glad you're here. We're just about done, but this will be posted in a minute and then you can go back and see the whole thing. Steep yourself in this. Again, she acknowledges in the card, you're going to slip. You're going to slide back into the negativity about that situation. Then you consciously put yourself back in the place of that reframe, okay? All right, so that is your mission for today, should you choose to accept it. And I hope you do, because there's all kinds of opportunity in that for you to feel better, for you to let go some old baggage, for you to move forward in your life. Have an awesome day. See you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.